Aloha, all of you golden plasma water brothers and sisters from planet Earth. Good to see you're still here and you're still participating. Let's see, how's the lighting back there? That's going to... Hold on a second. We're going to demonstrate protocols. If you don't already know the protocols, it's time you learned them. Just going to make a few changes here. There. Now we have a professional studio, broadcast studio to work in. It's a warm day, so I get to get on these kind of shirts. All right, so those that want to attend the upcoming urine therapy training course number 33, that's going to be beginning on the 16th, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Hawaii time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time, which is about 6 a.m. the next day in Australia. Anyway, here's what you're going to learn. First of all, this is the textbook, the manual for the class. It's the manual for urine therapy teachers and therapists with a picture of our lovely Parvati and Shiva. And Parvati, look what she's got in her right hand, her Shivambu cup. Yay, Parvati. So that's the core, that's going to be the class. Now what we do when we start off every class, I need to get the prayer. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Talk to yourselves. I moved the book over there. You will find the sacred water prayer that a lot of people are using in the community now in this book, which you see is backwards. Second edition, Healing Water from Within, Brother Sage. What the heck, let's just do it right. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so we're going to find the prayer in this book, the second edition, Healing Water from Within by Brother Sage, how the ancient 5,000-year-old yogic healing practice, Shivambu, or urine therapy, is bringing miracles to a modern world. So the prayer is in this book. The actual textbook that we're using in the course, which you saw backwards, is this one. Okay, so that's Shiva and Parvati. And what we do when we start off with every class and every course and every conference, you got to bring something to drink. Look how fresh that is. See all the bubbles? There's lots of oxygen in your Shivambu, in your Urine. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, guys. Go get your Shivambu. I'll wait for you. Since nobody's watching, you can pee underneath the table. Just like you pee in the bathtub. Nobody knows it. You pee in the swimming pool. I pee in the ocean. Everybody admits it here. They're not shy going, oh, I had to pee. I couldn't find a bathroom. I just let it out in the ocean. All right, so let's start off with this prayer, and then we're going to learn some protocols. Everything from enemas to pee cups, nebulizers, neti pods. I got to go get the eye cups. Eye cups. And on it goes. And then I will bring out something you'll want to keep at all times in the bathroom on the shelf. Let's say our prayer. You ready, guys? From Healing Water from Within, it's page X1V, for those who have those kind of understanding of Roman numerals. Here we go. Grab your sacred water. If you don't have any sacred water, run out, come back, bring it. Or you can hold up a cup. We do this in the classes as well. You can hold up the cup symbolically, or just put your hand up, just symbolizing you're honoring the sacred water. I'm so glad that the guys who follow Brother Sage know that this is normal. This is the new normal. Drinking, writing, getting on lots and lots of radio shows and podcasts and television shows and magazines talking about Shivambu. So here's a prayer. Sacred water prayer from the Native Americans. I take this water of life. I declare it the water of light. As I bring this water within this body, it allows me to glow. I take this water of light. I declare it the water of God, or you can change out with the word creator or source or love. I am the master of all I do and all that I am. So be it. All right? And then you go, cheers. Only a sane person would drink their pee live on camera. Let's see Jonathan Otto and Dr. Group and all the guys that are preaching, the guy from the Human Garage, all those guys. Let's see you drink your fresh shibambu on camera. That's because I ain't shy. Let's go into the first thing we're going to learn today. We're going to learn all kinds of topical protocols. Some of you know about, some you don't know about. Some you're going to learn about. Two of the things you want to have with you at all times. You'll always want to have a cotton ball. You'll always want to have a cotton ball. Why would you always want to have a cotton ball? Anybody want to make a guess? Make a comment. Because if you have it cut, dab it in the urine, put it on the cut. A scratch, a bobo, sunburn, a bug bite, an insect bite, man o' war sting, a bruise, capillary burst, whatever, or just need to soothe your eyes. All right, this is great for soothing the eyes, leaving it in the belly button when we do the naval soak. You learn this in the class. It's also in all the books. This lighting doesn't look right. Is that better? Oh, let's put ourselves right into the light. What a metaphor. Into the light we go. Oh, God, I love that so much better. Okay, so one of the things you want to always have is a cotton ball. Boom. Number two, Q-tips. Q-tips, whatever brand. All right, so you can use this to either put some Urine inside your ears, take out whatever's in there, possibly some wax, God knows what. All right, you can also use it to clean out and just have some inhalation if you're new at this. It's a great way to teach people baby steps, is to have the urine, you just wipe it inside the nose and sniff it up, all right? Wherever you want to. Okay, these two things you always want to have. Don't go away. Please don't go away. All right, other things you want to have? pH strips. My apologies if it's backwards, but something's holding up the iPad. All right, so these guys, make sure you get the ones that are measured up to 14 pH. You got that, guys? All right, so when you're comparing the strip after you dipped it in your pee, you're aiming for 7, 8, 9, or higher. Mine average between 9 and 10 most days. Let's find out. All right, let's find out in real time if Brother Sage has been bullshitting us this whole time, and he's really into what he practices. All right, let's see. Take your Urine, dip in your pee. Ooh, I'm liking this one. All right, so that is a darker green. Sorry about the shimmy. I got a little shimmy going on here. That, my friends, is between oh, that's an 8. I'll show you. There's an 8. And there it is. Conversion to it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, keep going. All right, other things you want to have with you. You'll always want to have an enema bag, enema kit. That can either be a soft silicone type like this, where it's a bag with the tube, with the clamp, and the tip. All right, so you're either going to use this holds 1.5 quarts, or you get the ones that look like a can, right? You can use either one, all right? Boom, you can fill it up with fresh, or you can fill it up with evolved, or you can combine, you can merge the two, and then you up the potency of the fresh. Okay, if you think it's too cold, it's going to shock your bum, it's okay to use some hotter city water, or heat up some distilled water, whatever you can, and then the temperature's just right. All right, so what you want to do is create a system in your bathroom, wherever you're going to hang this hook up. For me, it works over the bathroom door. Sometimes it's over a drawer door. Sometimes it's the sliding shower door, and you can hook it over the edge there. Just wherever you can, so that this and the tubing is long enough to come underneath your right or left leg, depending on how it's set up, to go in your bum. And before you open the valve, boom, let her rip. Now, people ask the question, how long should I keep urine in my rectum? See, you can talk about this kind of stuff on this channel. How long you want to keep it in there, that's totally up to you. That's totally arbitrary. The thing is, unless you're one of these 20-something-year-old generation kids who can hold it in their bum for an hour and do headstands, do that. Most people, what they do is they hold it as long as they can until it's time to, oh my God, where's the toilet? And then you release. Okay, there's that. Okay, Enema kit. Always want to keep it around. Now remember, this right here, let me just show you this one more time. This bag right here, you may only be able to hold a third of it in your first time because you're really constipated if you have blocks in the lower part of the large intestine down by the sphincter, right? Might be able to hold half, who knows? So this, every time you take it from the bag to put it inside you, is considered a round. So if you hold a third at a time, that's 3 rounds. If you can hold the entire quart and a half, you're not as bad off as you thought you would, and that would be a round. Now sometimes I've known in the past to do 3 to 6 rounds, 3 to 6 fillings of these, because there were some blockages, some challenges. There was a time I was dealing with intestinal issues and prostate issues, so what I did was an enema every day for 2 years. This was about 2007, 2008, and I found out there is no danger doing daily urine enemas. There's no side effects, there's no after effects, and there's no damage to the muscles, to the sphincters, to your anus. None of that is going to be affected. All right, the other thing you want to have, let's just get to the fun stuff first, and then I'll get the detailed stuff. A 2-gallon Tupperware or Rubbermaid brand tub for your foot soaks. Okay? If you happen to have one of these on there, you're even cooler, because urine therapy does a body good. All right, so you want to fill it up. Now, not everybody has 2 gallons available, and you don't need 2 gallons. You probably need 1 gallon at the most. You want to be able to fill it up so that it comes up into the ankle. The ankle of your feet, you know what the ankle of the feet represents in reflexology? Of course you do. So you want to get it up to here, about here. So you could do that. Look at these lovely feet. I put urine on my feet every day for 30 years. They're beautiful. I can walk barefoot 90% of the time, particularly if you live in Hawaii. The only place you need to wear shoes, you don't need shoes at the bank. You don't need to wear shoes at the library. Yeah, you do now. The library is one of the places. You don't need shoes at grocery store. You don't need shoes at church. You don't need shoes at church. The 2 places that carded me and asked me to wear shoes was Walmart and the library. I'm going, okay, there's some strictness right there. All right, so you want to have a tub? These guys are second best for an enema. These are for implants. You've seen these before? You can get this in every grocery store on the planet. They sell it in the children's section, and these are designed, this holds about 2 ounces, more or less. These are designed for ear cleaning for the keiki. That's what we call the children here in Hawaii. Ear cleaning for the kids. So that's what that's all about. All right. So what you're going to do, this is an implant. They call it a basti in Canada and some other places. And you're basically going to squeeze it up your bum and leave it there and then let it absorb. Okay? It's not, we're doing, if you're just now jumping on, we're doing demonstration of UT protocols. All right, we're now on the implants, the bastis, and this is great for that. You can also use it for getting some great fine golden water up your nose into the pineal gland and rehydrating the 5 cavities of the sinuses, which you want to do. We're not there yet, but let's just go there next. Why not? Nose drinking. How many of you do urine up the nose? Do shibambu nose drinking? Come on, tell me. All right. So if you're a little shocked or a little on the edge, you're not sure what to do because you're used to clearing your nose and snorting out and doing all kinds of stuff, and maybe you've done a neti pot before, but a neti pot is limited in its use to be able to get to the higher regions of the brain, right? This will clear you out from one nostril to another, it does a wonderful job. And at first it's a little bit of a shock because all of a sudden you're putting this on one side of your nostril and it's draining right down the backside and you're going, wow, I didn't know we were built that way. So what you want to do is you want to get some practice in bringing urine. Stephen, much love to you. I'm demonstrating UT protocols. Right now we're on nose drinking. So it can either be nose snorting if you're just starting and Stephen's watching the show. Okay, did you bring something to drink, brother? Every day is a glorious golden day when you're in this all the way. All the way, all the way. Make sure you have cotton balls. These you're going to use a lot on skin conditions, eye conditions, belly button. A video showing my sinus cleaning routine, inspiring. Yes. Do it solo or join me. We can do that. Okay, so the other thing you do, if you're not really intimidated by drinking it up the nose and you're not ready to just pop this back and drink it up your nose, there's two more options here. One is to use a nasaline soft silicone syringe with a plunger, and with this puppy you're just going to fill up the syringe, this is the plunger. Alright, this is the fun part. Stick it in one of your nostrils, take a deep breath, and then pop that puppy, and in 3 seconds whatever can come past this blood-brain barrier will go up into the pineal gland and higher regions and higher sections of the brain. Everything else will come down the passageway behind the nose, and meet you in the throat. Okay? Because right here behind the eyebrows, if you guys already know that, there's a passageway that goes behind the mouth and meets it up in the throat area. That's why sometimes it feels like you swallowed air and water at the same time. Crazy. All right, so what you want to do is you want to pass the blood-brain barrier, and these fine particulates, we could call them nanoparticulates if you want to be up to date and correct in the terms, are picometer size. I'm not sure. I've never measured them as they go up the nose. And people say that they decalcify their brain, their visionary abilities, their ability to track is a lot better, their ability to stay clear and focused. Big difference. You want to hydrate your brain, you want to hydrate your sinuses. Most people have dried sinuses. So when you first start snorting your urine up the nose, it may sting. And people say, oh, it stung. Well, that's because you're having to adjust to having moisture in your sinus cavities. Okay? The other thing some people are concerned about is when they're doing, oh, let's just drink some up the nose. Oh, it's that kind of day. Brother C, just going to take on the nose drinking. Go get your cup, Stephen. Let's do this. My mentor and inspiration is Samuel G. Cohen. He learned it from his master, Kelly Raw, who learned it in a bathroom in England. And these guys have taken this to a level I've never ever thought would happen. These guys go to parties and outdoor events, and they're drinking urine up the nose in front of a group of strangers, or they're drinking wine up the nose. I'm going, this is plenty right here. Woo! And then whenever it drips off of you, don't waste it, don't waste it, don't waste it. Okay, so that's the nose protocol. Oh, wow, I'm still leaking. This is good. Okay, so the alternatives are the nasaline for the nose or a nebulizer. Now, have you ever seen these before, guys? This is not an ordinary nebulizer. When people think of a nebulizer, they're thinking about a nebulizer kind of like a diffuser where people are dispersing small particulates of essential oil into their room. But this is a mesh, and it's a handheld. So as the urine, this has a chamber at the top that holds about 1/3 of an ounce, 8 cc. Is that what that measures? 8 cc. What does that translate into parts of an ounce, guys? All right, so you flip it on, And it's got two different mouthpieces. Where's the other one? Where is the other mouthpiece? Mouthpiece. I will find it somewhere. So, this one, you flip it on, and then this fine vapor or mist comes out of here, and it's just great for inhaling the fine vapor, the meshed version of your urine. You can also use it for nose inhaling, for getting the fumes up into the sinuses as high as it can go. Remember, these are small particulates. You can also feather it over the eyes. It's very soothing, very soothing. You can also exfoliate your skin. You can go over your face. You can, spray it, point it at your ears, your cheekbones, everywhere. That's the mesh nebulizer. By the way, all these things are available at the one-stop international Shivambu lifestyle store. It's everything you need, all the supplies, all the equipment, all the anything you need, devices. You go to shivalifestyle.com, and that's spelled, could you type that in, Stephen, if you're still around? SHIVA lifestyle.com. You can get all these things that I'm showing you. Boom. You can even get a copy of my new book, It's Inescapable. All right, so what else? These are in the book. Now, those mesh nebulizers also come with a face cover. I would say mask, but that seems to polarize people if I say the word mask. I already said it 3 times. It's a facial mask. There's the nose part right there. For adults or for little people. All right, so this is great. You can use that as an inhaler. All right, what else we got going? Another thing you'll want to keep around, and I keep this in the car at all times, and I recommend you guys doing the same thing, is either a bottle like this. Where are my spray bottles? I've moved stuff around. I'll find them. Oh, there it is. There they are right there. You can either have one of these in your car. Forget about the label. It's just a recycled bottle. All right, so whenever you need some, in your mouth, quick brush, in your hand, up your nose, in your ears, wherever you want. You've got this to grab. You keep it in your glove compartment or somewhere. Or a glass bottle with a pump top, a spray top, excuse me, this is a spray top, or one with a pump top. This is cheap plastic. You get it from Temu. You buy 3 of these for $3, whatever. Boom, 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 okay? Or spray, 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 spray. Now, these are not only just handy for you, but keeping them in your car is your go-to first aid for yourself or anybody that's within walking distance of the car. I was giving a foot massage with reflexology at a downtown street market. And somebody saw my son inside of the car and said, would you work on my feet? I would love you to work on my feet. Give me a session. And so we went to the grassy area next to the Hawaiian Bank, and she parked her bike. She locked up her bike. She was about to come lay down on the blanket. She touched an exposed nail on this post, cut her hand, and she's bleeding. I said, we should put urine therapy on that. We should put some urine on that. I wouldn't say, I'm not censored, I'm not edited anymore. I said, you should put some urine on that. She said, it's so weird. A couple hours ago, someone started talking to me about urine therapy. I said, don't go away, I'll be right back. I go to my car, come back, boom, I got my urine, I put it on her, had a cotton ball, bing, bang, boom, 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 it stopped bleeding. Next day, she calls back and says, it doesn't hurt, this is a miracle. And so you might use it for somebody who's out in the public and they need some quick 911 help. Okay, so these are jars, these are containers. Now I'm way into this big time. I have it in the bathroom, under the sink, in the medicine cabinet, in the car, carry it in the backpack. Wherever you go, you're covered. All right. Now, you guys know what this is? This is an eye cup. Now it's glass, so if you drop it, it could chip. So you want to be careful. All right. So you can use these for your eye rinses and eye soaks. These glass ones are just perfect because they're made auricularly shaped. Hi, Nicholas. I'm demonstrating urine therapy protocol apps, equipment and supplies. So when it comes to the eye cup, you just missed me drinking this up the nose. I was all into it. Okay. So these guys, you fill it up, put it over your eye, create a suction, blink, 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 keep your eyes open, and keep it there a couple of minutes until you feel like, oh God, that's so soothing. Just holding it there. Just imagine. I imagine there's some pee in there, and oh, it feels great. Oh, I'm going to do that on camera. You guys don't mind if I do things on camera. So you fill her up, put it over your eyes. And look at that beautiful golden water. Oh, it's clear. It smells great. And I just tasted some. It tastes like coconut water. When you live in the tropics, you know what coconut water is. All right, so when you're done one eye, you do the other eye. Same thing, same thing. Keep your eyes open as long as you can. Blinky, blinkety, blink. You feel it. Oh, drop into it. Feel it. Clearing your eyes, soothing your eyes, getting nutrients into the veins. Front, back, the cornea, the eye sockets everywhere. All right? And then when you're done, learn this little trick from Dr. Rosalind Hanson. Met this wonderful naturopath who knew a lot of things at the Water of Life Symposium in Las Vegas in 2018. And she says, well, when you're done both eyes, just pour it over your other eye. That feels rather good. That feels very soothing, guys. You may want to take that up when you're doing the eye soaks. All right, let's see what's next. Now, the alternative is a little more advanced. And, you know, you got to have an open mind to do the kind of stuff that I do, because I'm going to show you some things that the average urine therapy guy doesn't do. So the other thing, which I learned from George Johnson, who's out there in Montana, he taught me about using goggles. And this way, you can do both eyes at once. So what you do is you fill these both up with the golden elixir, the golden water, and just, where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're over there. You just want to keep your eyes open and enjoy this for as long as you can until you, this looks too bad. This isn't virtual reality glasses. They don't work that way. All right, so that's swimmer's goggles. And if you guys are on a low budget and you know can't afford a lot of these things, these are free at recreational centers that have swimming pools. They have lost and founds. I picked this up one in Boulder. So you can get these pretty much anywhere. All right, the next thing you want to have, oops, that's not ready to go in there. Tongue scraper. It can be either the old Ayurvedic type that has the teeth along the edge, boom, 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 because you're just going to scrape it over your tongue. You'll dip it in the urine, or you can get a plastic one that looks like a conventional dentist giveaway, and just get that film off your tongue. All right? That's the tongue protocol. Now the belly button one, which I kind of didn't want to show you, is use this, or use a washcloth and pop it in your navel and leave it there for a while. If you're laying on your back, it'll stay a lot longer. And the reason you're doing that is because it is a main thoroughfare of nerves to the tune of over 72,000 nerves that reach out all through the body. So check it out. The vagus nerve may be colluded in there, and portal vein. Who knows? Everything is a major intersection. It's bigger than Grand Central Station with all the miles and miles of gut you have in there. So, the belly button soak. What else we got going here? If you have a chance, and you have one of these, you're in for a treat. Urine in for a treat. The ultimate foot urine Shivambu Shivakuzi. These are great. I found this at a garage sale for $3. If she was selling for $10, I said, well, that looks interesting. She says, give me $3. It's yours. So I took it home, flipped it on, put it in the urine. Bubble, 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 bubble. This particular one has a reflexology bumps on the bottom. So you can get several different therapies, modalities at once. So this is a Shiva Makuzi. You may want to check into that. We have it at the Shiva Lifestyle Store. we also have classic mobile Shibambu foot soak shoes. All right, just make sure that when you order these guys that you got the right size and the right gender, because I didn't know they were size choices, and I asked the company if they would send me one as a promo item. So they shipped it from China, and it was one size too small. But it's still a great idea. It also has the reflexology bumps on the bottom. All right, and that's a foot soak tub. All right, if you've not seen this by now, you may have not have heard about it, but the Hideaway. The Hideaway. This is a collapsible silicone water cup. Looks like a small spaceship at first. Of course, I brand a lot of things. I put on the brand. Shibambu.org. I contacted the company. I'll get back to what it really, I'll demonstrate. I contacted the company and said, you know what? There's a whole new market you guys are missing out on. It's all the urine therapy community. There's millions and millions of them. Would you be willing to do fulfillment, take orders, do fulfillment, and pay me a percentage and put on our logo and put on our website? They turned it down, but that's life. All right, but you can still get these through ShivaLifestyle.com. So some of the top ones, they come with a handle. Some come with a spout. Some come with a spout for drinking. And what you simply do is screw off the top, push it down, and this larger one converts and enlarges and stretches up to 23 ounces. And then the smaller one is 17 ounces. All right, either way, when you're done, collapse that puppy, put the top on it. When you're done, collapse that puppy, put the lid on it. Now there is a alternative, and I collaborated and we put together, we did a commercial together, and I have the link on our website. And it was made for people who are caught somewhere out in public without an outhouse or without a bathroom or any way to pee, and they really have to pee. And this was designed for both genders. You know there are only two genders. I'm not going to go down that trail. And so this is called the P Sport. And the P Sport is another soft silicone product, but there's no BPA and there's no dangerous stuff in it. And it converts to a larger cup. No sexual innuendos there, is there? This has a, yeah, okay, so, behave yourself, Sage. All right, so you flip off the top, and either gender can use it. On their website, psport.com, they show women holding this in front of their crotch and relieving themselves standing up. So that's either man or woman, and when you want to drink from it, you unscrew the top, and it's a water bottle. All right, and last but not least, there's some more things. I think I'm missing some things, but no big deal. I didn't bring the squirt bottle. If you get a squirt bottle, it's a quart-sized squirt bottle, okay? Fill it up with your Urine, put it on the shelf in the bathroom area, either along the bathtub or higher up, wherever you can reach it. So when you're either taking a shower or taking a bath, you can knock out 6 UT protocols rather quickly. You're going to spray the front of your body, the back of your body. You can take it off, the top of the lid of the spray bottle off. You can rub some on your face. You can pour some over your eyes. You can snort it up your nose. You can, whatever you want. And before you realize, you just knocked out 6 or so protocols. So last but not least, I get very clever when I go to the stores. This started back in 2018. I'm going to the stores and I would see items in their so-called health department or colon care product or children's product, and I would see something there. I went into the shower area, And I would see it used other ways than the way they do it. Like when I first saw the implant bulb and they said it was used for nose cleaning, I go, no. Well, you could, but you could use it up the bum. The other thing I found was syringes. I found syringes. And I discovered different ways that you can use these syringes. And then there's those spray bottles and those other bottles. And then I came across this. This just set me on fire, right? So you can do compresses for the head. So whether you have a headache, whether you're dealing with someone who has a memory, a brain issue, Alzheimer's, ADD, bipolar, autistic, just leave it on top of your head for a while with the urine in it, right? And if it doesn't hold it because it comes off the plastic, then put your washcloth in there, put it over your head. Now, the other ways you can use it, you can either wrap it around put one on each hand if you don't have a glove, and you can do a hand soak. Or you can put over your feet, and you can walk around wearing it like a surgical bootie. All right, so that's the end of the class today, guys. I want to thank you for stopping by. The next urotherapy training course, number 33, is starting on February the 16th on Sundays, 5 consecutive Sundays at 9 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, which is approximately 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 4 p.m. And you figure it out. All right, so that's going to happen. There's still room for 3 more students. I'm waiting on a student from England, from Australia. We have 2 students from Canada, a student from North Carolina. I almost said North Carolina. Whoa, how'd that happen? So that's coming up. And soon, I'll be on a show talking about The Inescapable Book with Nicholas Shizano and Crystal. That's going to be fun, because we get to talk about physical immortality. Hey, what the heck? I'll come back, do another live stream, and I'll read some live excerpts from the book. Nicholas likes a chapter on physical immortality, so I'll bring some of that out here in a little bit. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you will share this video and enjoy it.